Joint Citizens and Legislative Committee on Children held its fall public hearing here in Charleston today, allowing for open conversation about children's issues that impact our community. Live 5's Victoria Blair has more details about what was discussed at the meeting.
Community members, service providers, advocates, and other organizational leaders came together to address issues that are impacting youth across South Carolina to help shape future legislation in our state.
Oftentimes, the policies that are brought to us are by big corporations, and the families are the network of our state. And so when we bring the public testimony to us, we're more aware of what's going on, say, in our foster care systems, with our daycare systems, in our educational environment where we might need summer food programs.
The meeting highlighted topics like book bans, gun safety, child care, vaccines, and early childhood education.
There are so many places that we all agree. There are so many things that we all want to see happen for children. We all want children to have access to nutritious foods and safe, stable care environments when they're small. We want to be sure they all show up at school ready to learn. So bringing together dozens of agencies, hundreds of advocates with that same message is just so powerful.
The Legislative Committee is traveling across the state to engage in discussion and recognize how they can help children and families in need.
We need more mentors, we need more wraparound services, we need more people on the ground providing support for these communities and children so that they're empowered to make the decisions that they want and to have the futures that they hope for.
The public hearings create a space where citizens can share their thoughts on efforts that would improve children's lives.
I use my voice as a way to not just share my own story in terms of being a single parent, raising 2 young kids and how difficult that was, but also connecting with others who have been on a similar path and feel like their voice doesn't matter. I'm here to let those folks know that it does.
To the folks who are like myself, who are kind of on the ground doing the work, but then also from families themselves who are experiencing the impacts of this, because it allows them to then take this with them as they're going into their legislative sessions, and know what the lived experience is for the families and the people who are doing that work most closely with them.
The testimonies were emotional but also educational to create needed awareness.
We want to be sure that families get the tools they need so they can be the best parents they can be.
We need to pull together now in order to make change truly happen for children and families.
If you have other recommendations, you can still submit a written testimony by email by October 17th. You can find that information on our website at live5news.com. In the newsroom, Victoria Blair, Live 5 News.